What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. As you can tell by the title, today we are going to be DIYing our very own anime inspired clothing. For the longest time, I've been seeing so many really cute anime DIY pieces on TikTok. I feel like a year ago there was this massive trend on DIYing your own anime jeans. Do you guys remember that, where everyone was literally using like pens and markers and paints and literally painting on a pair of jeans they already owned? I absolutely love that idea of upcycling clothes you already own and making it into something new and fresh. You guys may know that I actually love painting and I love to get creative. However, not always do we have all the time in the world to do it by hand. So that is where Cricut comes in. Cricut is actually very kindly sponsoring this video, which I am so excited about because I've been meaning to try Cricut for ages. For those of you who don't know, Cricut is a smart cutting machine that basically lets you personalize projects from your own home. Whether it's for your personal use or for something like a small business, you can make so many amazing projects from hundreds of materials, everything from card and paper all the way to vinyl and iron-on. Some of the machines even cut leather, fabric, and wood, which I think is so cool. So all of the Cricut machines actually work with the same software, which is called Design Space. It is absolutely free to download, and in the app you can create your own designs or choose from hundreds of images, fonts, and pre-designed projects. Once you create your design, it is super simple. All you have to do is connect your machine via Bluetooth and then send your design to get the machine to cut it. As you guys know, I absolutely love to get creative and paint. I've actually done a couple of videos in the past where I customized shoes as well as jackets. However, some designs can be a little bit tedious and it just take a long time to kind of draw and hand paint. However, with Cricut, no matter how complex your design is, it is all done for you within the machine. It literally takes out all of the hard work from your projects and allows you more time to actually get creative. I'm gonna be honest here, I'm not personally the most tech savvy person, so any help that I can get with making things super easy and user-friendly definitely helps. And Cricut is definitely that. It takes you through your project step by step so you don't have any mishaps or mistakes. So now that you have seen what Cricut is all about and what it can do, I guess I should jump straight into the project. Okay, so jumping in to the first project, I really wanted to make my own anime custom jeans. Like I said, I've always wanted to try and make my own pair. However, the time and effort that it would take would just be way too long for me. So I'm really glad that Cricut is here to save the day. My jeans of choice for this DIY is this white pair I already had in my wardrobe that I haven't had much use out of, so I figured it's time to give it a new life. For these jeans, I digitally hand drew some anime inspired characters on my iPad with a plain black brush that wasn't too thin. This will make a lot more sense later on in the video when it comes to pressing on the design onto your garment. Also, don't worry if you're not very artistic, you can choose so many designs from within the Cricut Design Space software for free. Once I had my illustrations finalized, I then took to Photoshop to plan out the placements of my characters. I figured that just like the TikToks I've been seeing, it would be really cool if they were just going down the front of the legs on both sides. Essentially, I made all of my illustrations into PNG files just so that there was no background and I could import them straight into the Cricut Design Space. Working on Design Space is super simple. They have so many really cool templates that you can already choose. If you don't have softwares like Photoshop or anything like that, you can really easily make your own customized kind of designs within the software on its own. They have so many fonts to choose from. You can get some things for free as well as pay a little bit extra for some certain designs. But like I said, I made mine outside of the software, which I then imported into Design Space. I also realized there's a lot of templates that you can use that will help you out with kind of mapping out where you want your design to be. So I opened up the trousers template and I was able to pretty much map out where I wanted each individual drawing to be. Obviously, using the templates makes your design to scale somewhat. However, the software won't know what the actual measurements are supposed to be for your particular items, so I would highly recommend using a measuring tape and actually just measuring whatever you want your design to be on, just to make sure that it will fit. Another thing to note is that when you're working with any materials that are like iron-on or transfer on, I would highly recommend pressing the mirror button just so that your design is actually ironed on the correct way. This is particularly important when you're working with any writing because obviously when you iron it on, it could be the wrong way around. Once I was happy with my design sizes and placements, I then pretty much just press the make it button. Once you do that, it'll then pretty much condense all of your designs onto the sheet. You can then tell it what kind of materials you're using, what color, etc. From there on, the magic takes place right before your eyes as you sit back and you watch it happen. It literally cuts everything for you without having to lift a finger, which is definitely my favorite part. I have no idea how this machine is so precise. It is so freaking clever. The product that I'm gonna be using for this project is the Smart Iron-On, which means that I don't actually have to have a cutting board underneath, which is really good. So once my design is all cut out, what I then do is I take it away from the machine and I then start pulling away all of the excess vinyl that I don't need. For this, I'm actually using the Cricut Essential Tool Set. As you can see, it comes with loads of useful tools. Now, this next part of the project is pretty tedious, especially if your design is quite intricate, and as you can see, mine is. Because I have so many different separate designs that are going on the same pair of jeans, this is gonna take me a while. What I like to do during this time is watch some anime, of course. Let me know what your favorite anime is to watch right now. I'm always on the lookout for new suggestions. Anyway, the picking process is weirdly therapeutic and calming for me, so I don't really mind that it takes a little while. It's actually really satisfying. It's also super easy, especially if you use the Cricut picking tool. It just makes your life so much easier. So once I have removed all of the excess vinyl, this probably took me about maybe 40 minutes to an hour. I then pretty much lay everything out on top of my jeans to make sure that I'm happy with the placements. And now comes the fun part. I am gonna be using the coolest tool ever. I present to you guys the Cricut Easy Press. This machine comes in both large and small sizes, and it features a ceramic plate that heats up to 205 degrees. It is super lightweight and easy to use, and it pretty much just takes out all of the anxiety out of pressing with a heat press. I've done heat transfer projects in the past, and let's just say when I used a regular iron, it went totally wrong. I think it's just down to the fact that I didn't know how long to keep it on the actual heat transfer. Whereas with the Easy Press, you input all of the information and it pretty much tells you how long to keep it on your design for. So based on the material that you're using, as well as what you're pressing the material onto, the Easy Press will literally set the temperature for you, so you don't even have to worry about it. Because I'm using the larger one, it will make it so easy because it will distribute all the heat evenly over my design. So the Cricut Easy Press is definitely a really good addition to your kind of crafting lineup, because it just takes all of the anxiety and all the stress out of any projects with a heat transfer. And voila, this is the project all complete. Oh my gosh, I love the way it turned out. It was just so easy to do. These jeans literally look like they've been store-bought. If I saw these in a store, I would definitely be spending some money on this. I am so excited with how well this turned out. I swear this is now my favorite pair of jeans in my whole wardrobe, and just to think that this was just a boring pair of jeans before that I barely ever really wore. So let me know what your thoughts are on these jeans, and also let me know what anime would you guys put on your own pair of jeans. Okay, so moving on to the next project, I am once again going to be using the Smart Iron-On vinyl. This time around, I'm actually going to be customizing a crew neck jumper. I feel like it's a really easy thing to customize and really show off your personality on. For this DIY, we're going to be using the white Smart Iron-On vinyl on a black sweatshirt for some contrast. For my design this time around, I created a framed split kind of illustration that I once again drew digitally on my iPad. It almost makes me think of like a comic book panel, so I really love how it turned out, and I think it will look really cool in the white vinyl against the black sweatshirt. So just like before, I am importing my illustration into Cricut's design space and letting it cut out my design for me. Once again, it's not too complex in detail, so it shouldn't be too hard to pick the excess off later. Remember, the more detail your illustration or design has, the more complex the picking process will be. Once my design is all ready to go, I'm repeating the same process as earlier. I am placing the design over my sweatshirt using the foamy backing on my heat press underneath, just to make sure there's no creases on the fabric. I then set the temperature on the Cricut's heat press to the appropriate temperature for my garment fabric, and we are good to go. Once you lift off the heat press, it is then time to peel off the backing, and voila, here is the finished design. Honestly, once again, this looks like it could be store-bought. It's just crazy how much you can customize your clothing with the help of the Cricut. I thoroughly enjoyed this whole process, and I love how the piece turned out. Okay guys, so that is all for today's video. I am literally obsessed with what I've created today. I want to show you guys one last time the two pieces because I am literally so proud. I honestly had so much fun making this. I have so many plans for how I'm going to use Cricut in the future. I personally love hosting people around our house for like little birthday parties or like get-togethers, movie nights, things like that. So I know I'm going to get so much use out of this machine, and I'm going to make so many cool projects. Once again, I want to say a massive thank you to Cricut for sponsoring this video and working with me on it. I had so much fun making these projects, and I'm sure I'm going to make way more in the future. So let me know what you guys think of my little projects that I made today, and also what you would use the Cricut for. I feel like the opportunities are honestly endless, from like making personalized water bottles to making plant pots. Like literally anything you can personalize, you can do with the Cricut. Also, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it in the future, definitely smash that huge thumbs up down below and be sure to subscribe. But that is all from me. Thank you guys so much for being here, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!